Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bible Study Minute. Today we're taking a look at Matthew 24, verses 1 through 31. And this chapter begins with Jesus and his disciples leaving the temple. And as he leaves the temple, he makes a statement that there's not going to be one stone that's left on top of one another. And basically, the temple is going to be destroyed and torn down. And once they're alone, the disciples ask Jesus, when is this going to happen? What is the sign of this? And what is the sign of the coming of your return? And Jesus goes in and gives them an answer to this question. And so what we read here in this passage is Jesus answering the question of when is it going to take place for when the temple is going to be destroyed, which we know from history happens in 70 AD. And so Jesus gives details about when this is going to happen. So he tells them that there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, there's going to be persecution that takes place, and then there's going to be a great time of distress in Judea and Jerusalem as the Roman army besieges the city of Jerusalem. And we can read a lot of this history in Josephus, as well as Eusebius in his ecclesiastical history. And both of these give a great and detailed account of what happens during this time to explain exactly what's happening here as Jesus tells them is going to happen. And then he tells them that immediately after this happens, then the sky is going to go dark and so on and so forth, and they're going to see the coming of the Son of Man. And so that's where Jesus leaves things at the end of this. But also in this, we see that there is a moment where Jesus says that the good news is going to be a testimony to all nations, and it's going to go to all nations. And once it goes to all nations, that's when the end is going to come. And what we see here in Jesus telling us this is that the good news of the gospel is for all people, is for all nations. It's not just for the Jews. And with this, we can rejoice. But it's also a testimony against them, because for those who choose not to believe and to follow Christ and to accept his offer of salvation, it is judgment and condemnation upon them. So that's what I want to leave you with today, is just this big picture of what's going to happen with the destruction of the temple and the mission that we're given as far as disciples for advancing the gospel, the good news of the kingdom. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Until next time, grace and peace.